Happy Sunday fun day. At the time I filmed this, it is Sunday. If you're new to my channel, my name is Miss Mina O. And today for our mukbang, we're going to be eating Thai convenience store food. We got the drinks district here, dry noodle district, Thai food packaged up and ready to go, and all sorts of snacks. Before anything, let's have a drink. Now this is so many times I've stepped into a Thai convenience store and I've seen this drink called Mansum. There's a man on the front. He looks like a mix between Indian and Thai. I'm probably completely wrong, and this man can be very well a very famous Thai actor. It smells very sweet and kiddish. It's a very familiar taste. It's definitely a drink that people with a sweet tooth would like. To put it bluntly, it tastes a bit fake. I can appreciate it, but it just tastes like a bunch of syrup put into water. When I first saw this drink, it looks like it's a drink for men. I mean, even the logo looks kind of like military-like. Shall we try the next drink? And then we'll move on to a food and then go back to the drinks. Canned coffee, quite small. If I spread my fingers out like this, it's just a little taller than my palm. This side is Thai, but if you rotate it, this side is in English, and it says 0%, no sugar, with chromium. It says there's no sugar in that, but it tastes like there is sugar, but not too much. It almost reminds me of the egg coffee in Vietnam. Ooh. It's not that strong at all. I was expecting it to be like the first sip you have, it's like a punch in your face and you feel like it's 7 a.m. again. Not just any kind of 7 a.m. The kind of 7 a.m. where you slept so well and you feel like you're Superwoman when you wake up in the morning. It's a good Sunday drink because Sundays you don't necessarily want to be or need to be super awake. You could just kind of doze around, you know, have a snack here, enjoy your weekend, the last few hours of the weekend before Monday crawls in. This is a Sunday coffee. I kind of want to save the noodles towards the end because it will most likely stink up the room. Stink up the room maybe in a delicious way, but still I don't want to attract any bugs in here. It is Southeast Asia, and those bugs always find a way to get to your food ASAP. This noodle here is called spicy cheese. I'm very tempted to try this right now. I'm even more tempted by this thing. Sausage waffle. Daily made, quality ingredients, delicious taste. Now it might say I need to microwave it, and the only thing I could read on here is it says 7-Eleven. But I didn't buy this at 7-Eleven. I bought this downstairs near this condo. Is this a condo? Maybe it's apartment. Whatever you want to call it. Sometimes the terminology gets a little specific, so I just say accommodation. Peekaboos! The outside smells sweet, like a waffle. And whoa! As promised, it looks like a sausage waffle. Like a waffle, we have a grid. Sometimes waffles are crispy and a little hard. This one's soft. Alright, ready or not, here we go. The sausage is hard. It doesn't really taste that good, but for some reason I still like it. This side of the waffle is much thicker than the other side. Interesting. The exterior, that waffle tastes quite plain, but it smells sweeter than it tastes. Or maybe it's this side more sweet. No, this time let's try the sausage by itself. This sausage must be a cousin to plastic. Oops, there are big crumbs, small crumbs falling all over the place. Are my taste buds broken? When I eat the waffle part by itself, it tastes bland. If I eat the sausage by itself, it tastes definitely bland. But when you eat them together, you taste more of the waffle. No, in that bite I tasted more of the sausage. Either this one is very moody or my taste buds are being moody. I'm on the 30th floor, and as I film this, I get this nice view of Bangkok. Nice is a subjective word. But anytime I have a view of many buildings and I'm high on the ground, oh, it's beautiful because you could take time lapses, and throughout different parts of the day, you could see how the shadows move. And then there's a lot of roads, like a highway, so I could observe traffic from afar. And traffic definitely looks much more interesting and beautiful from afar. The further you are, the more beautiful it looks. Maybe I'll insert some time lapses in this video, the ones I shot from this room. Last bite. Can't believe I finished that. Yeah, so the funny thing is sausage waffle, it sounded so kind of on the weird side of the spectrum, but it tasted quite bland and tame. What is this, malt? It looks like fish. Well, specifically crackers in the shape of fish. And everything is in Thai. It also came in a strawberry flavor, but this one looked like chocolate or maybe the original. Ooh, it smells like cereal. Chocolatey. You know what? You could, if you have milk or soy milk or almond milk, whatever kind of milk, you pour it in this baby. Actually, I think I do have milk here. I have soy milk here. Oh, but it's chocolate soy milk. This sounds promising. Check out this. Oh, this is such a cute packaging. It's another one of those things I always wanted to try, but I never had the chance to because I always go for like a healthier option. I just buy water instead. But today is a cheat day because we're sharing this moment together. So it makes it much more meaningful to me. It's smaller than the palm of my hand. Chocolate lover. Smooth, charming chocolate soy milk. Look at the small straw. It comes with baby straw. All right, let's do this. Coke. Oh, you know the entrance of the straw? This ring, you know how when your binder paper, it rips apart and you have to put like the circular sticker around it with the hole in it? It looks like that sticker. Oh wait, shake well. I didn't shake at all. Oh, there's definitely some sweetness in that one. Not as sweet as Mansum. Sweeter than the coffee. Oh, it says soy milk, but then on the side it also says contain dairy. In very small font, contain dairy on this tab. Now we're gonna use this as the milk for our snack, which will turn into a cereal. It may not be the traditional way to eat this snack, but we make our own rules around here. And I'm sure I'm not the first one who's ever done this before in the history of mankind. So I'm gonna get my spoon. Okay, oh. I have a little issue here. I don't have scissors. I only have a knife that is not sharp. So I think I'll just have to use my teeth and hopefully, it's like paper. And it rips apart quite well. There's not a lot of milk left in here because I drink a lot. Well, it is a small packaging, so. In you go. Chocolate and chocolate is 10 times better than denim on denim. And when you have cereal, when it's still crunchy, oh, it's like seeing your crush. There's a surge of endorphins. It just shoots through your body like electricity. If you have a sweet tooth, you're definitely gonna love that. be sure to pair it with the chocolate milk. How many snacks do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Did I count this? Did I count Mansa? Let's try this seafood snack. Surimi. What's surimi? It says you can microwave it, put it on your food, and even cook it in a pan. Let's figure out this mystery of the surimi. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. It might be like surimi. Surimi is a paste made from fish or other meat. Surimi is imitation crab meat. So that's what this is made of. At least 75% of it. Oh wow. It smells like the seafood section at an Asian market. It also reminds me of the time I went to Jagalchi market in Busan. One strip is not very powerful. United we stand, divided we fall. United, very strong smell. So let me show you this one strip. It looks like an obese piece of floss. Maybe I should start from the end. It's actually, I gotta work at it. Wow, that's spicy. I thought it was plain because it didn't have any like images of chili on there. It does say barbecue flavor now that I read it closely. When you go to the convenience stores and whoo, that's spicy. Firefighters, come to me. When you go to convenience stores in Thailand, there are chocolates from Europe, like Kinder. There are Pringles from the US. It's very international. But I tried to pick items, products that seem to be owned by Thai companies, because I know what a Pringle tastes like. So I didn't want to eat Pringles today in this mukbang. Although companies sometimes will make their products regionalized. So for example, Pringles, they have a seaweed flavor. Maybe they sell it in the States too. There's a bug in here. Go pick on the cereal. Don't pick on my face, bug. This is spicy, but you know what I like about this? With some snacks, it's easy to gobble it down in seconds. Like a Twinkie, you just gobble it down in 1 minute and you're like, oh, it's over, I'm so sad. But this one, because they're thin strips, it takes a while to get through each one. And it seems like there's more than a dozen of these strips. Although the package says it's barbecue flavor, and to me it doesn't really taste like barbecue. It's just like a sweet and spicy flavor, maybe more like Tabasco sauce. Okay, there's a similar snack right next to it. This one is taro fish snack barbecue. Once again barbecue, except this one has kimchi in it. Okay, here's the details. It smells different, and it does not smell like seafood much actually. And these strips are thinner and also shorter. This is like a baby to the previous one we tried. And on the packaging it says best of Korean cuisine. See, if someone blindfolded me and gave me this, I wouldn't think of kimchi. It doesn't really taste much of kimchi. To be straightforward, this one is much more delicious. This one is also spicy and tastes like very thin cardboard with some spicy seasoning. Oh, after trying all those food, the coffee tastes even more tame. Alright, this one is pork and chicken. Pork and chicken what? Some kind of roll. Oh, wonton. Give you guys a closer look here. Maybe I need to microwave it? Who knows? It's a mystery. But I'm sure even if we don't microwave it, it's safe to eat. It's probably pre-cooked. Okay, it comes with a sauce. I'm guessing those red pieces are chili. We have very wrinkly dumplings. It reminds me of like a pug face. Let's try the first one as is by itself, and then the second one we'll dip it with the sauce. Definitely bland. And the skin of this is like an overcooked noodle. The skin is extremely soft. Let's try it with the sauce. Maybe the sauce will bring it more excitement. Okay, let's pour this sauce in one of the compartments here. It's a sweet and spicy sauce. I'm not surprised because a lot of Thai food I've had has been a sweet and spicy experience, especially the street food. Overall, this one's kind of a buzzkill, but no regrets. I'm glad we still tried it. The 5-grade cereal milk, V-Fit. Here's the front of the packaging. Here's the back. And on the corner, we have a straw. Ah, there's English in this. This one contains brown rice, germinated brown rice, Jobs tears, lotus seed, organic black sesame, sugar, soy protein. Shake well before drink. I've had this before. I remember this being sweeter the last time I had it, but maybe because everything else, like some of the things we had was so flavorful, like our chocolate on chocolate cereal. Maybe that's why. We had something meaty. So shall we go with something cheesy? Okay, once again, all of it is in Thai. Okay, but I'm pretty sure it's simple as boiling water and pouring it in here and waiting about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Is it gonna have parsley or some sort of green herb on the top? There's only one way to find out. Wow, check it out. There's a folded spoon inside. It's doing yoga. And then you snap it in place. And it looks like there's a little heart opening here. Powder. More powder. And of course we have the noodles inside. Alright, so we're gonna put the powder into the bowl. This one looks like sugar. Oh, I see. Oh, it looks to be carrots. Where's my herb? There is no herb like the way you showed it on the cap. Sting. Ah! Sting. It's 2 minutes. It's 1:30. I like my noodles al dente. You know, originally I was gonna go to Mocha, the art museum, and just like do quiet activities and get in touch with my introverted self, which I quite enjoy because I could hear the art speaking to me and I talk back with the art. There's like this interaction in my mind happening. I ask the painting, what are you about? And the painting likes to play mysterious. Try figure me out. And I'm like, I think you're about this. And the painting is like, maybe. Alright, please don't be too soft. It looks like a very watery macaroni and cheese. Some bits of it is al dente. It's a bit spicy, but not as spicy as the seafood strips. It does have that fake cheese taste to it. And let's figure out what this orange thing is. This is what it looks like. It's some sort of meat, but it's a mystery meat because I cannot read Thai. The cheesy soup, it looks milky, but the flavor is very piercing because of the spiciness. I'm feeling corny. I'm guessing it's corn because there's a picture of corn. And here's the back. Oh, it smells familiar. It smells like something I had before, but it does not look like anything I've had before because it is a perfect cylinder, a solid cylinder. No hole. Wait, is that a hole? We'll find out when we bite into it. So maybe it is hollow in the inside. Nope, it is solid. Proof. Ooh, this texture. Although it's not very hollow, there is a little opening in the middle. It looks like there's a hungry triangle in the middle. Ooh, of everything we've tried here today, this is my favorite texture. It's like those the Cheeto Puffs. That sort of texture, that sort of airiness. And then when your saliva hits this guy, as you bite into it, it just kind of like dissipates. Woo! It kind of makes a mess. It makes a cloud of dust. It's a sweet snack, but it's not too sweet. I would say it's like a 30% sweet. I could finish this whole bag in one sitting. Okay, I'm just gonna have one more bite, yeah? The last bite was very sweet, too sweet. I still like it. Let's balance it out with something savory. Another noodle. It has, oh, there's a pig on it, so I'm guessing there's pork in this one. Yes, minced pork. The rest of the packaging is in Thai. What is inside? Who knows? Wait a second. Oh, the packaging is just different on this one. It says on the bottom, press and pinch film to tear, and there's a cave in the bottom. So you go like this. Okay, let's move you to the side. We're gonna star your best friend now. Alright, so you know this one, it came with separate packages of the powder. This one, there is no separate packaging. The powder is already in there, so there's no additional plastic you have to throw away. It's a lazy person's type of cup noodle. Less steps involved in preparing it. However, because the powder is already in here, it makes the fork powdery, so I will use the previous fork we had. This one also has corn and some scallions, dried scallions of course, and then I guess these are the little pieces of pork. While the water is boiling, I want to talk to you guys about a couple things. 4 months ago I was in Thailand, and I'm back in Thailand as I film this. Part of me wanted to go back to Vietnam as well, but I need to get a new visa. And the visa for US passport holder is definitely not on the cheap side. And Bangkok is quite affordable to stay in, and there's also a great food scene, and a lot of the accommodations, they have a gym. And I wanted to ease back into my pre-Asia trip routine. You know, yesterday I started to go back to the gym. I realized like my body is very stiff compared to 5 months ago when I first started the trip. And even when I go like this or like this, I really feel it. And I used to not really feel anything here when I would stretch. So then I would question, am I really stretching right now? Is this really helping me? Is this effective? But when your body becomes very unflexible, you start realizing, wow, how flexible you used to be. All right, the water is done. So the previous cup of noodles, the outside was made of paper. This one is made of plastic. All right, teamwork, you guys. Now we're gonna wait about 2 minutes. Ever since Korea, I fell down at least once in every country I visited. So I fell down in Korea in a cave in Jeju-do, and then I fell down in Bangkok a couple times on a rainy day. And then when I went to Bali, I fell down a couple times, and Jakarta, and Singapore. And then finally, when I went to Cambodia, I got really sick with dengue fever, and I was out. I even slept for 40 hours straight. For those of you who's been following me on different social media, you know I went through that very difficult time, and I had high fevers. I actually thought it was food poisoning, but it was dengue fever. And how I found out was I flew into Taiwan, and in Taiwan at the airport, at the quarantine, some ladies took my temperature, and they're like, you have a fever, and then they withdrew my blood at the airport, and they're like, oh, we're gonna send your email in about 30 minutes, and we will let you know if you have dengue fever. And it turned out that I had dengue fever, which can be very fatal, and I thought it was food poisoning, so I just kind of slept it out. Okay, let's check the noodles. So anyhow, in Cambodia, I didn't have much chances to fall down like I did in other countries because I was already horizontal. I need to let it cool down just a little bit more. Actually, I'll hold this up, let the noodles chill out. And then when I went to Taiwan, I also didn't fall. I was so careful every day I was walking, and you know, there's a lot of steps when you use the subway. I was careful. I was like, I'm not gonna fall. It's raining? Oh, I'm definitely gonna focus on every step I take. I'm not gonna fall. I'm not gonna fall. And I broke the curse. I didn't fall. Al dente. My glasses are fogging up right now. So the spicy cheesy noodle tastes more like a snack. This one tastes more like a food. I gotta show you the inside. Now let's have some of this meat. Oh, that was very tasty. That's a little piece. It's not a very big piece of meat at all. It is the size of the tip of my pinky. It was a nice little pop of flavor. Then we have something yellow here. Not quite sure what it is, but it looks spongy. A little salty, whatever that is. But the little piece of meat, that's the star of this. I'm very curious about these guys. Typically, when I go into the convenience store, I buy nuts, specifically almonds and cashews. But I've always seen these broad beans around, and I'm curious what they taste like. So today, we will find out. It says belted broad beans. That's the bag. There's some English in this. Vitamin A, 0%. Vitamin B2, 15%. Vitamin C, 0%. Almost smells old. Actually, these are quite cute. Looks like, almost looks like a butt. It's quite cute, that strip going across the bean. These are much cheaper than almonds. It says it's salted, but I don't really taste much salt in that. However, it may be because I need to cleanse my palate because I had all this different kind of food, and maybe I can't taste the salt because I had these noodles. And when you eat food, there are some variables. There are some things that affect your taste buds. I like how this guy is fashionable and it's wearing like a piece of clothing, the belt, but my heart still is with the almonds and cashews. It's been a really long love affair with those two. Next thing, we're gonna try this drink. Grass jelly and syrup with nata de coco and longan. It's a dark colored drink with pieces of jelly. I'm gonna guess it tastes a little sweet. There is a metal covering on that. I don't know, this one didn't have a metal covering on it. Why does this one? Easy, punch, twist, and open. That's the instruction. If you look at the cap, there is a little fang, and you use that to bite into that metal sheet. And then you go around in a circle. Right, it's not as sweet as mansa. For sure. And this one tastes more natural compared to mansa. And I like those little pieces of jelly in there. It makes the drink much more entertaining. However, the bigger pieces of jelly go to the bottom. I would imagine people who don't like pulp in their drinks wouldn't really like this. If you compare these two, the Mansum feels kind of lonely in the mouth, because this one we have a team of the liquids and the more solid ingredients working together. This one is just liquid, and this one, and this one. What's next? I would have to say I am 70% full. Sticky rice with coconut cream and banana. It says it's gluten-free. This one is inspired by Thai street food. I've had these sticky rice with a banana before. Ta-da! Okay, typically I've had this wrapped in like a banana leaf. But here the packaging is green like a banana leaf, but it is plastic. Because it is plastic, it's easy to slide it out. It looks smooth on the outside because the plastic molded it. And the black specks you see on there, that is black bean. And the outside is very oily, slippery. And I'm getting this from the street food vendors. It's tastier. This one tastes a little bit fake, like, you know, plasticky. It says the ingredients are coconut cream, sticky rice, sugar, banana, black bean. Normally, this is street food I really enjoy when it's like made directly and fresh from a vendor. Now this one, it tastes like it's been, it tastes old for some reason. What is the expiration date of this? January 25th, 2017. What is today's date? Today is the 22nd of January 2017. So this is 3 days away from expiration and it already tastes like it's expired. So let's put you back in the packaging, and I'll see you when the zombie apocalypse hits. Next! Okay, I really want to try this guy here. Spicy chicken with black sticky rice. The photography on that looks quite appetizing, and this one was 35 baht. I'm so full, you guys. Oh, cute! The black rice, it almost looks like a chocolate bar because it's divided into squares. Of course, we have the spicy chicken. Wow, this rice is quite stiff. That rice, it tastes and feel like soft plastic. But if I came across this in the post-apocalypse, I'll be very grateful to eat it. Okay, let's try this spicy chicken. What a contrast. That chicken, extremely soft. When you get a piece of that chicken, you're like, it's so smooth. And then when you get a bite of this rice again, you're like, oh, you go from Jekyll and Hyde constantly. It's like going from Monday to Friday, Monday to Friday. Whew, that chicken is quite spicy. I feel like half the things we tried here is spicy. Deep fried fermented pork strip. It cost 35 baht. Here's the back, all in Thai. Can we please have like a 2-minute break? Oh, you gotta digest a little bit. Okay, let's take this opportunity to talk about a couple things. In a previous travel vlog of mine from a couple months ago, my friend and I took an overnight train from Bangkok to Chiang Mai. There were a handful of comments asking if we're in a relationship, my friend and I, you know, whether we're lesbian or bi. Because there's a moment when we were eating some chocolate sticks and we played a game, and whoever reached the middle or moved away like this, like, because eventually when two people bite the ends of a stick, their lips get closer and closer and they might kiss. So whoever moves back first is the loser of that round. So we played the game a couple times, and if you see Korean shows, they have these kind of bromance moments. When my girlfriends and when I say girlfriends, I mean friends who are female, not like girlfriend, lovey-dovey, like in a relationship girlfriend. So my female friends and we would slap each other's butts just for fun, and we call each other wifey, even if we were straight. I respect all people and all sexual orientation, but I am straight. So yeah, even if my friends and we had a boyfriend, we'd still joke around in that kind of bromance, female bromance kind of way. Prawn crackers, hanami. Oh, it sounds a little Japanese actually. In Korea, there's a shrimp cracker similar to this. I got this because I'm curious if it tastes similar or if it's a little different. Here we have cherry blossoms. Woo! You get a whiff of that. Wow, it is strong. Strong like a 6-pack. Alright, let me show you the interior of this. When you look at it, it looks quite concentrated and firm. Passes the crunchy test. Oh wow. That crunchiness makes it feel so fresh. That one is definitely not expired. It doesn't taste exactly like the Korean shrimp crackers I've had before, but it is similar. As they say in Southeast Asia, same but different. Actually, I bought that shirt. Same but different. These shrimp crackers are quite salty. I definitely need to have a drink with it. Whoa. When you pair the shrimp cracker with this 5-grain cereal drink, it tastes like a roasted seaweed in your mouth. It's really funny how when you pair certain ingredients or certain foods together, it creates this another type of flavor. And it's like with people too, when you're in a relationship, actually even with friends, when you hang out with certain people, they bring out this other side of you. Person A and person B. This guy might be a little bit mean-spirited, this guy might be kind-spirited, but when they meet each other, something happens. This personality pairing creates this hybrid, an unexpected chemistry. Okay, since it's in my hand, shall we try the chook next? This one has a chicken in it, and on the packaging it has a yolk. Chook is rice porridge. Gotta boil up some hot water. Okay, while the water's boiling, we could rest our stomach for a little bit. The other day, I was walking in Bangkok and I saw a guy slapping himself constantly, and I was trying to figure out why. How are you so abusive to yourself and you're okay with it? And I just couldn't help but take a video of that guy. So here he is. Oh wait, I gotta open the packaging. There's a metallic looking bag, and the rest of the cup is empty, aside from this spoon. Let's shake it so it all goes down. And then there's a little tab here. Could open easily. So let's pour it in. Okay, I like my rice porridges quite thick, so I'm not gonna put too much hot water. And let's put this packaging on here. So I'm guessing we're gonna wait about 2-3 minutes for the fusion. Alright, let's try this chook. I'm surprised those flakes are actually starting to look like a legit rice porridge. I did put too much water in this, so it's a little bit on the liquidy side. Okay, it's really hot, so I will let that cool down. And in the meantime, let's try these Hello Kitty. Is it candy? Yeah, it looks like candy. Hello Kitty is a universal language, just like Pokemon. Everywhere you go, Hello Kitty is always there. Wow, the minute I peeled open this package, extremely extreme sweetness. Alright, looks like these are jelly pieces. Wow, they're very soft. Come into the world of Hello Kitty sweetness. Very cushiony and coated with sugar. The more you eat it, the sweeter it gets. I'm curious if it's sweeter than Mansum. What is sweeter? Cuteness or manliness? Hello Kitty is sweeter than Mansum. I think I had enough sweet and spicy things for the rest of this month. This rice porridge is still hot. So in the meantime, let's try hot chicken, hot and spicy. Some more spicy. My biggest curiosity is, are the crackers inside as perfectly hollow cylinders as the outside photo? Oh, well it's not to scale, that's for sure. These are smaller than I expected. Let me show you the inside. This is in real life. This is in the image. It's about half the size in real life. Ah! Good practice for the zombie apocalypse, because I know the zombie apocalypse, there will be times where I fall on ground and I will hit things on accident. I'll bump into things. I've been watching at least one episode of Z Nation every day with my breakfast, my veggie breakfast. So zombies on my mind. Oh, okay, this juk is getting a little bit more thick. It seems like the water, hot water, evaporated. Some of it, a little bit of it. It's still hot, so let's let it cool down. Okay, I feel like the deep fried fermented pork strip is a lesser evil. This sausage pizza looks pretty heavy, so let's go with the lighter thing first. If I were to buy all this food in America, I feel like it would probably be between $20 to $30. Here in Thailand, I bought all this for 425 baht, which is about $12 USD. This one smells like legit food at a restaurant. Here's what it looks on the inside. So some of these long pieces remind me of chicken feet. Okay, that meat is savory, salty, and dry. It almost has the texture of a chicken breast, and the outside is coated with some sort of bready thing, but all the ingredients are in Thai, so I'm not quite sure what it is made of. And this one is good to eat with rice to balance out the saltiness. It's a little bit moist. Actually, I believe there's some garlic in that. And I see little black specks, which I am assuming is black pepper. I have to say it's better than the wontons, but I feel like the wontons taste healthier. Alright, is the juk ready? It feels like it's not gonna burn me anymore, so let's have a try. So the consistency will vary depending on how much water you put into it. Typically, when I was sick, and my mother used to cook juk for me because it is very soft. Not bad. However, the texture is a little bit different than the juk I've had before. It's a little bit more jelly-like. If you're in a rush, this is something to eat because you don't need to chew so much. That one is not too salty like the deep fried fermented pork. So actually, if you put the fermented pork into here, it might be a good mix. But we might want to let that pork and the rice kind of hang out for a little bit and let it hydrate that piece of protein. So while we're waiting, let's try the sausage pizza. This looked so wrong, just like the sausage waffle, that I had to try it. It looks like sin in a bag. Looks very oily, very refined, carby, but I will have a bite because I'm curious. Okay, unveiling the sausage pizza. Wow, this bread is very soft. The typical pizza I've had in my life comes on a thinner crust, but this one's a fluffy crust, and my fingers are sinking into the bread because it is so soft. And usually when you hold a slice of pizza like this, it droops. But because this is thick, it's not drooping. And also, usually there is more tomato sauce. It doesn't taste as sinful as I expected. It tastes slightly salty, but mostly bland. I mean, the bread is so thick that it dilutes the flavor of the sausage and everything else on top of it. Actually, the bread is quite nice because it is so soft and it almost makes you want to use the bread as a pillow. Let's go back to the porridge. Let's see how the pork and the porridge are getting along together. So we have those pieces swimming in there. That pork is so much more tastier now. That did the trick, because before it was dry. The porridge brought it back to life. If you ever have a dry piece of pork, put it in your porridge. Get the saltiness of this pork is balanced out by the porridge. Oh, we didn't try this one yet. Our final snack, green jelly. I normally am not very attracted to things that are brightly colored, because to me, when I see brightly colored food like this, it looks unnatural. And when I film mukbang, it is an opportunity for me to diversify what I eat. I hope it doesn't squirt on me. So much for the tab they give it. I was able to suck on it. There's a little hole here. Here we go. Looks very nervous. So we have little pieces of white jelly in there. Those little spheres are interesting. I was expecting it to be sweet, but a little piece of savoriness, whatever it is. So full. So earlier, I started to eat these chips, but my camera ran out of memory on the card, so I had to change the card and then I forgot about this. So let's continue. And it is very salty. Saltier than the pork we had, but the crisp is legit. So you guys might be wondering, what is my favorite thing I had here today? The snack as it is by itself. The corn is my favorite, but as a combo, these guys are delicious, and the milk and the chocolate snack also delicious together. So those are my top 5. This coffee was good too. Wow. And the sweetest thing I had today was the Hello Kitty candy. What did you guys eat while watching this mukbang? Let me know in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next travel vlog and mukbang. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at Miss Mina O for delicious selfies and the tastiest updates. Bye bye!